So I'm watching the news tonight, and evidently, a meteor fell and hit a house here in Spring, Texas tonight. They said the meteor was going up to 45,000 miles per hour. It hit the lady's roof, went through her roof, came through her ceiling, her bedroom ceiling, fell on the floor, bounced on the floor, hit the ceiling again, and then bounced on her dresser next to the TV. That amount of force and the rock was about, the rock looked like it was about that big. It was just, it's a solid rock. So imagine something that solid bouncing on the floor, coming through the roof, coming through your ceiling in your bedroom next to your fan there, coming through, bouncing on the floor, hitting the ceiling again, and then bouncing next to the TV on your dresser. So she said she called the fire department, and it was confirmed that it was a piece of a meteor. And she said that she's a sci-fi person. Yeah, it's crazy how it would hit a person since it's sci-fi, but she's a sci-fi person, and she said she's definitely keeping it for herself. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if they're gonna let you keep it. I don't know. It seems like they probably want to keep it and study it for scientific purposes. I don't know. But the scary part is that was one isolated event. What if, who's to say, or what if we have a meteor shower one day, or, or a lot of those, or a bunch of them come down at one time? Because if one comes down like that, and I know this is not the first one, I know, but it's kind of scary to think, something with such force could come down in multiples one day, and you know what I'm trying to say, like a lot of, at one time, like a shower. That would be horrible, like horrible. And I'm sure it probably has happened before, but thinking about what this lady just went through, how it's so forceful that it can come through your ceiling. She said she just heard a loud boom, and a lot of people today seen the meteor going across the sky today as well. I was just watching KHOU news, and they featured it on there, so I'm sure it's on the news here in Houston. So y'all look it up. It's crazy, man. Because if it was somebody in that room asleep, or, in the way of that rock, they wouldn't have made it. Not with that kind of force, they wouldn't have made it. So I'm glad everybody was safe in their house.